Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent the donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, "Hey, Mr. Locario, I'm a big fan. I really need your help and guidance. I saw you recently did a video on crutches, example, not to approach girls when you're drunk because you rely on alcohol as a confidence booster. This struck home. I have been struggling with an issue for some time now. Here's my question. I'm very self-conscious about my breath. I know I don't have bad breath and it smells better than most. I have good oral hygiene. However, I fear if I have a dry mouth, my breath will start being musty. So I always carry a bottle of water or gum. Sometimes when I see a hot chick, I always hesitate about my breath and can't talk to a chick without drinking water or chewing gum first. I get very self-conscious. I use water and gum as a crutch. It's getting bad. Without water or gum, I come across nervous, not confident, hesitant, and self-conscious. All I can think about is my breath when talking. This gets me rejected a lot. I know after some time, after there are 3 or 4 hours without anything in your mouth, you're guaranteed to have bad breath. So every 3 to 4 hours, I make sure to eat or drink water. I'm so self-conscious. Sometimes even right after drinking water, I'm self-conscious of my breath around girls. It's like I'm a breath freak. How do I get over this crutch? Because eventually your mouth is guaranteed to get dry, and this makes me even more self-conscious. It's a certain outcome. Your breath will become dry after a while and smell. I can't stop thinking about this. Please help." All right. So, this is the thing. If you're, out there talking to girls, you want to make sure that when you're talking to them, your breath is smelling fresh and all that. That's normal to want to feel that way. So, you make sure before you leave your house, you brush your teeth, have some mints or some gum that you're chewing or whatever it is, right? But the thing is that, a lot of this really is just going on in your head. Feeling like your breath is going to be an issue is a thing that's just really going on in your own mind. You understand? Because if you're actually, let's say if you about to go into a club or whatever and you start chewing gum, like as soon as you go in there, you should be fine. You understand what I'm saying? Because you already, your breath will smell minty or whatever. If the gum is on some mint shit, you just put it in, or you take some breath mints or whatever, and you just go and do your thing. You understand? But see, it's all in your mind, this whole thing of thinking that there's something wrong with your breath. And then therefore you start to hesitate when you approach the girl and try to talk to the girl. You understand? So your thoughts become your actions. You understand? So how you think in the game is very important, and it's going to affect, how successful you are in the game based off of how you think. Because if you're so concerned about your breath smelling a certain way, right, you're not going to approach, and then you're not going to approach and nothing's going to happen. Or if you do approach, you're going to be so worried about your breath smelling a certain way, you're not going to be concentrating on what's going on in the moment when you're interacting with the girl. You understand? So what you need to really realize is that your breath is not the issue. It's your, thought process. It's, what's going on in your head is the issue. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing anyway, as far as keeping your breath fresh, then your breath will be okay. You understand? So if you're brushing your teeth, you chew some gum or you take some mints before you go out or while you're out. You understand what I'm saying? And it's and you make that happen, then everything should be fine with your breath, right? And then so you need to understand that your breath is going to be fine, and accept that fact, and then just let it go. You don't have to think about it anymore. You see what I'm saying? The reason why it's an issue is because you keep thinking about it, and you keep thinking there's something wrong, and you keep thinking that there's going to be something wrong when you talk to the girl, thinking that your breath is going to be stinking. You understand? So you got to really just take care of what it is when it comes to, your breath. And then once that's taken care of, you just keep it pushing and you keep it moving. You understand? And let's say if you out for a long time, let's say you out, like all night, you've been out for maybe 4, 5, 6 hours or whatever, and you out there talking to girls, you with your friends or whatever, right? All you need to do is carry, some Tic Tacs or some shit, And, you know, every few hours, just pop those joints in, eat that real quick, and then you keep that shit pushing. You understand? Or, you know, you might drink some water or something in the club. You drink something real quick, and then you go and talk to the girls. But the thing is that once you're talking to them, once you're interacting with them, once you are, you know, going back and forth with them, you just have to be in that moment. Once you pop the breath mints or the gum or whatever it is in your mouth, that's all you need to think about when it comes to your breath. Once you got that in there, it's done. It's taken care of. You understand? You gotta basically leave, you know, your breath and the Tic Tacs or the gum to do what it needs to do, or the water or whatever, it needs to do what it needs to do so that you can do what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? You have to be able to, you know, make that happen and then keep it pushing. Because the thing is, if you're not sort of trusting those things to take care of your breath, then you're always going to be constantly thinking about that. And then that's the thing that's going to make it hard for you to make things go down. You see what I'm saying? It's like this. Let's say you get into a cab to go somewhere, right? When you get into a cab, you're trusting the cab driver to be able to drive you to, you know, from point A to point B, right? So you just sit back, relax, and let the cab driver do what the cab driver does. Let him do the work. Let him do the thing he needs to do. So you're trusting that the cab driver is going to do what they need to do so that you can relax and chill and enjoy the moment, and you're just chilling there and wait until you get to your destination. You're not sitting in the back of the cab questioning the cab driver. Oh, hey, do you know how to use the steering wheel? Do you know how to drive? Do you know how to, use your brakes? Do you know how to turn left? Do you know how to turn right? Like, you're not going to be asking the cab driver this shit. You understand? You're just going to sit back and let him do his thing, right? So in the same way, right, when you are out here, you know, like if you're chilling and you thinking that you're going to have like some sort of like situation with your breath, you feel what I'm saying? Just put the gum in your mouth. You know, drink some water real quick and let the gum in the water do its job. And then you just chill and do your thing. You understand? You got to let that part of the situation handle itself. Right? And then once it handles itself, you're able to do your thing. You're not worrying about that because it's doing its job. Now you do your job to go and holler at the girls. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to understand that, you know, your thoughts are going to become your actions. So if you keep thinking about your breath and you keep worrying about it, then that's what's going to happen when you're trying to interact with the girls, and you're not going to be focused enough to make things go down. You understand? So you got to get yourself in that mind state and that mindset of really just focusing on the moment and not really worrying too much about your breath. Now, the thing is, since you're so worried about it, it might take you a while to get to that point to where you're not worrying about it. But you have to start, you know, now, to really let go of that, you know, anxiety that you have. You understand? Just, you know, trust that your breath is going to be okay. Trust that the situation is going to be fine once you do the things you need to do in order to take care of that situation. Right? And don't worry about it, because what's going to happen is you're going to get to the point where you're talking to the girl, you're interacting with her, and everything is flowing, where you're not even going to be worried or thinking about your breath. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're so engaged in the situation. You see what I mean? And so that's what you got to understand. You got to really just be engaged in it, really understand how your thoughts and how your mind state affects how you're going to, you know, come at the game. You feel me? All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.